How's it going? Wah. Oh my goodness, my eyes ache. Spent 2 evenings in VR and suddenly brought achy eyes on Monday morning. Hi Voz, hi Das. How's the flute? I'm not bad, I'm not bad. You know me, not a morning person, but I'm doing okay. Had my breakfast and all that jazz. Wah. Okay. Excuse me. Right. Back at it again with our boy. Still more to do. I did manage to peek at him in VR, and there were a couple of issues, and I've already forgotten if I went and fixed them or not. Okay, I appear to have fixed that. There was one issue where bringing the arms forward like this in VR caused the vest to clip inside, and while it does scrunch a little bit, it doesn't clip inside. So I think that's okay. I eventually fell asleep on Cookie's party. I was tired from work. Oh, that's fair. Cookie's party was great. I was there for maybe, what was it? It was longer than an hour, but it wasn't quite 2 hours. So I guess it was about an hour and a half, maybe. It was good. Music was good. There we go. Music. And then I went to the Vulpa meetup yesterday, which was fun. It was a nice stream. Yeah, it was good. It was good. So I popped in VR to go say hi and have a listen. Well, if we're doing a little bit of waiting, I'm going to need my tablet. I find the tablet helps for waiting because you can use pen pressure. It's funny going to a meetup and meeting a bunch of other artists so that we can all talk about how much we dislike weight painting. And then there was also a little bit of a fiddle on the gloves. Go figure. Go figure, the gloves had a problem. Which was to do with the old folding the hands inwards. like that. That there. Spotted that. Didn't spot it before. Potentially that's too weighted, you know? I remember this part back in 3D Max, but it had to be done with grinds not painted in directly back then, or at least I don't remember one. Damn. I can't imagine. I mean, I'm sure it must have been done a different way back in the day, but at the moment, I cannot imagine another way to do weight painting than painting it on. That's why it is called weight painting. But I imagine back in the day, it was done differently. Back in the PlayStation 1 era, they didn't really have rigs, quote unquote. They did like vertex animation, which is why they move like that, especially when they talk and stuff. Which is a little bit like blend shapes, but obviously because you didn't have as many verts, it meant that kind of not clunky. Clunky's not the right word and sounds a bit mean, but just the style. That's actually worse. So we need to go stronger. Someone bought my gloves for the Evo Rex. Not the Volpa ones, though someone did buy the Volpa texture. I don't remember if I told you guys that. Someone did buy the Volpa texture, the Renamon that I did. But also last week someone bought the other set of gloves that I did, which was a nice surprise.
On the horizon of this forest path, you see a group of dark, cloaked figures slowly trudging towards you. What do you do?
My half-orc barbarian braces her great hammer, and that's a 1.
Critical fail. Steve, what do you do? Well, I believe in anticipation, my rogue would try and hide behind a tree. Okay,
rolled a 1.
That's another critical fail. Tom, what does your human bard do? Active perception check. It's a natural 20.
Let's fucking go.
I feel it in my fingers, I feel it in my toes. These motherfuckers mean to harm us.
And they got to go, so come and get now.
The wrong day to fuck around with my tight crew. So skipping it, I can perceive you. Here's what we're gonna do.
Me and my boys gonna mess you up.
I rolled a 1.
Fuck. My boys are otherwise engaged.
Hey, I forgot. You're supposed to tell me what I see, right? Yes, thank you. Let's just slow it all down a bit. So you notice that one of the hooded figures is a little shorter.
I cast Vicious Mockery. Nat 20, let's go.
You're a shot motherfucker and nobody likes you.
Sure.
Everybody says, fuck
It's a little bit jank there, but you're not going to see it from that angle, really. Got a tiny little itty bitty body, and I hate it.
Your attack lands and absolutely shatters the mind of the cloaked figure. Perception check, please. Nat 20, let's go. You perceive the figure was so short because
It was a child. It's always a kid.
Specifically the child you've been looking for the last 15 days game time and 5 days of our actual lives. Okay, I'm sorry, I didn't know. I'll be better. His body's just lying there, right?
Right.
Yes.
Don't. Bitch.
Self-help talks, money walks. Everybody wants to change with a 2-week course. If you're like me, you need a little trick because you're currently shit at dealing with conflict. Don't start a fight, but don't avoid everything in life. You gotta get it just right.
Here's your solution.
Role model for your conflict resolution.
Hello, Core. How's it going? Good morning. It's funny to me that you wake up technically at a similar time to me because of how late I end up waking up in comparison to starting a stream. You have a task to complete before your appointment. Why? Why do I have to do tasks? I'm just going to the dentist. What could you possibly need from me? Move that body or move dead body. It's loot that body. They're gonna loot the body. Loot that body. Zorua! The amount of times I've missed Zorua in chat. Oh yeah, what are the quests this week? It's a new week. It's even greater than, yep. Battle, boo. Wonder Trade, boo. Miss catches for netballs. Catch a Pokemon with less than a 312 base stat total for a Sobble. Okay, so catch some bibbies.
Upon invading the dreams of my most recent victim, I'd begun to feel my host body had become quarrelsome and resistant. Hello? Who's speaking? I am me. I am you. You are me. We are Louis. I don't care. Why is... Oh my god, what did you do to him? I am Louis. I am Louis. I am Louis. I was beginning to feel... No beginning to feel, no reflective gonzo journalism, and no demonic possession. I am Louis. Louis was meant to resolve conflicts. You're just creating more pain.
There is no pain, no hurt. There can be no suffering if there is only Louis. I am Louis. I am Louis.
It's your house, is it?
Stop it now! This is too niche a content!
Silence, mortal. You have invoked Louis within your own mind, and for that there is no content too niche, no reference too obscure, no logical progression of joke too stupid and absurd. With thine eyes we see all, every conceivable past, every possible future, and every 12-year-old neo-Nazi, female bodybuilder, ultra-Zionist, and Westboro Baptist member that dares meet our gaze shall join our fold. Assure it to yourself, shall be Louis.
I was beginning to feel... Hold their soul and bend their mind. You can set up your own rhyme. When you see through all space and time, you're in charge, you can do it. You get Louis through it.
What's the freaking scale? What about Blue Pokemon Community Game? That's the Minecraft server. Blue Pokemon Community Game is the Minecraft server. Oh, god damn it. I see. I see what you meant. I didn't read the message above your message. Do I even have a Zorua? I don't know if I even have one. Search. Zoru. I do have Zoruas. They are mid. Wah. And a Hisuian Zoroark, but not a regular Zoroark. Eh. This is an annoyance. I need to unweight it so it doesn't clip that way, but I need to weight it so it does clip that way. I can't have both. There's got to be a way to do it. Like, I know that looks unrealistic, but in VR you can kind of do that. But at that point I'm like, this is again me, I even said this to Spook when we went out for food last week, of like, I need to practice being kinder to myself when it comes to my work. I don't know if I hold myself to very high standards. But it's hard. I want things to be good. I want to do good. No, that's worse. That's somehow also worse. I started breeding Pokemons while refitting my airport. I took out the whole landing strip and lowered the airport by 1 block. The whole thing? Why? But why? Why did you need to lower the whole thing by a block? Oops. Don't generally like my Discord to open up on stream. Got to think of a theme today if I want a gym. I think everybody knows what my theme was, which was dogs, but I've not even vaguely started building a gym. Just thinking what I need to do today. I don't fully know. Not in terms of this, just like in general. I have put laundry on. Apparently the dentists need me to do something. I don't know what. I have the arena and task kinda, I just don't have the Pokemon. Have you picked a theme? Oh yeah, airport. Airport? I thought you were just building an airport because we had planes. I didn't realise that was your gym theme. I forgot. Brain did the duh. Yes, I just remembered we talked about it. Yes, the brain did the dumb. Brain did the dumb. I did build the airport because of the planes, but I figured if it's there, why not use it? Fair enough. Fair enough.
To my dearest sister/wife Elizabeth, I am absolutely sick with grief at the news of Mother's death. I have buried myself in my study.
I don't know why he says that, and I assume that's a thing in the book of, like,
before death
maybe it's never explicitly said what their relationship is, or so it's unclear. I don't know. I don't know why he says that. That, I think, is forgivable, because that's the hand, like, clipping back in on itself. Right? Back me up, chat. I remember when I first made the Evo Rex gloves, and I was literally like posting in the old Fury Hub Discord of like, if you bought this and it did this clipping, would you be upset? And people like gave these really roundabout answers of like, well, it's not great. And I was like, so the answer's yes. Just say yes. Just say yes. I learned that Ditto does not keep dittoing while I'm offline, so I think it's a blocks walked thing. I assume if I don't know how Ditto works. How does Ditto work? Doesn't to Ditto to breed in the mod pack? Does it have to be in that ranch block thing? Does it have to be in that ranch block thing? Is that how it works? How does it work? The pasture, yeah. Well, in that case, it'll be because the chunk wasn't loaded. When you log off, the chunk that provided that no one else is there, the chunk unloads. So nothing in that chunk is loaded. That's why nothing happened. The chunk was unloaded. I imagine you don't have to walk around because I don't know how the game would track that, but I think you just have to be there to have the chunk loaded. Huh. I don't think they can track steps, is the thing. Because you can do, like, half steps. I don't think they can track steps. Maybe a person has to be near, but they don't have to be walking. I think maybe the person just has to be near. Also, why do you have the chunk loaded? I've been on too many servers that have crashed because literally everybody keeps all of their chunks loaded all of the time. The map says it's loaded. The map is a visual image that is stored. The map doesn't unload. The map is an image. Close to XC. Bye, boss. The map doesn't keep the world loaded. That's just an image that is stored, and it's refreshed when you go to those chunks and the chunks are loaded. Which is why sometimes I find that, like, when the seasons change and, like, the oceans freeze, you can look at the map, and if you've, like, been around there in winter, it'll, like, be the map will update and it'll be frozen. But if you leave and then the season changes but you haven't been back and loaded the chunk, the map still says the ocean is frozen even though it won't be. It seems you have the option to chunk load an area. Well, maybe don't, for the reason I said earlier. If there's an option there, don't turn that on. But anyway, I don't know. At the end of I don't know. I don't think it's steps because I don't think the game can track steps, so it's something else. Maybe it can do it while the chunk is unloaded. I don't know, but I don't think it's steps. I don't think you can track steps in Minecraft. You can track ticks. Entry system, we have being able to access items from whenever requires the chunk to be loaded. I have no idea what you're talking about. Okay. I'm gonna take your word for it. I'm gonna back out this conversation because I don't know enough. I'm willing to admit that. I don't know what we're talking about anymore. I'm gonna back out this conversation. Because clearly I haven't got a clue what's going on. Okay, let's try that. I think I'm gonna try that. Excuse me. Tom has a wireless access terminal that requires a level 4 beacon and a chunky SIM to be loaded to let you access your storage across dimensions. And you guys have those? Fuck me, I'm still living in a fucking farm. I've got a chest. Selected objects, armature mesh, FBX all. Perhaps. File, export, FBX. Best. Okay, next. Alright, hopefully the VR wants to work today, because I need to be able to go into VR to test this. Beacon wasn't too hard to set up. I went the cheap way and used iron blocks instead of gold, diamonds, or emeralds. Fair. To be fair, you have a lot of ore and stuff. Again, I can't sit and complain that I don't have anything. I've not played anywhere near as much as you guys. Like, we don't have a recorded playtime like you would on Steam. But at most we can see, like, on Discord sometimes, that sometimes it'll be like, oh, this person has played, 40 hours in the last week. And I'm like, bruh, I haven't played it at all in the last week. So of course I don't have anything in comparison to you guys. I don't think I've logged on since we added in the breeding and the Pokedex. Okay, so we're gonna delete you. And we need to delete you. feels good, it tastes good, must be mine. My setup is Stone Age tech compared to what Rosa is rocking. She has automated the everything. Yes. So I've heard, and I've heard PK also has a lot of automated stuff. Basically to the point where it's like, I feel like it sounds like, no offense, that if I logged on and needed anything, I would not need to get it myself. Because the moment I commented of like, oh, I need some of this, someone would be like, I just have a farm that's growing it infinitely, so you can just have some, and I'll be like, okay, I guess that saves me having to do it. I suppose that's nice for the Cobblemon side of things, because the only thing that people can't do for you is raise your Pokemon. And a good thing is I enjoy Pokemon. They can give you stuff to help with that, like you've got someone growing... I know that if you're about to say I know that I mean, you don't have to explain. I know that Spook is growing all of the mints and the vitamins and stuff. And PK has the XP candy and stuff. But at the end of the day, you're the person who will decide how to distribute those stats and what moves you want, and also which Pokemon you want at the end. Like how everybody's like, I can give you this thing, Nemo, and Nemo's like, no, I want to catch it myself. Fury, Armature Link. Blend Shape Link. Okay, and the wraps are a bit more complicated. Armature Link. Blend Shape Link. And then we want the toggle. Because we want to be able to toggle them on, and when they are on, we want the blend shape to activate. Once again, I forgot about the blend shapes while in Blender. While that wrist clip blend shape is on, then that clipping may not occur. Hi, Ziggy Zap! So we might be fine. We'll see. Okay, those blend shapes are active. I can see those through there. Same with the legs. It's interesting how T-pose is ever so slightly different from IK pose. Okay. I was about to be like, okay, help your Pokemon for money. Yeah. Test. Should we see how this goes then? I really hope this works this time. I think I might be escaping a slump I've been in, building some creative momentum this last week and make plans to hopefully keep it up. Hell yes, that's lovely to hear. I hope it all works out. Let's see if this all works out. Oh, it sounds like it's working a treat, doesn't it? Hi, Pirate! Oh god, I forgot about that as well. That's something I'm going to tell my dad about tomorrow, but I will forget, and then I will be annoyed at myself because I forgot. Can we get past the loading screen this time? Oh, good sign, we have. Oh, my Steam wasn't open, that's a problem. I got a pamphlet-sized one-shot RPG in the works, small-scale project to build confidence in it with feet wet and publishing. Hey, that's awesome! Is it a standalone RPG, or is it for a pre-existing system? Because I got a friend who is a big fan of what she likes to refer to as Lil Guy RPGs. We've played a couple. We've played some from a book. We've played 2 from a book called Odd Jobs, which is, I think, a collection of 6 RPGs. And we've also played Definitely Wizards, which was very fun, where I played 10 ferrets in a trench coat. I already really liked ferrets because of Furret, but definitely since I started watching Pirate Software, I like ferrets even more now. Okay. Okay, this is actually working. Right, let me just set up a sec, guys. Oh god, the freaking world has music. Not gonna lie, I kinda wish they hadn't put a music player in the default VRChat home world. Which the argument would be, why are you still using the default VRChat home world? And my answer is, because I want to, okay? Okay,
Someone's always playing corporation games. Who cares? They're always changing.
there we go.
We just wanna dance here.
Oh, we're in VR.
One stole the stage. They call us here.
Let me make it so I can see you guys. Hang on. I can't see you. Where's my chat? Where's my chat? Well, it's a blue wolf of the sky, it is. I know it's a confusing name for some people, because it's come up a few times in the last couple of days. Yes, she is Blue the Sky Wolf, but she is also a Blue Sky Wolf, but also she can be called Blue or Blue Sky. She answers to both, which I appreciate is confusing, but part of Blue's whole thing is that's literally part of the vibe. Chat. There we are. There we go, now I can see you. Well, I can see you. It's standalone, it came from TVI, and characters are imaginary friends. Their friends watch the monster movies, so now they have to defend home shots so maybe we can imagine about that. Oh my god, that sounds like a great concept. I love that. I love that concept. I don't know how, but you can see the VRC screen, it's barely off to the side. But it was on my second monitor, basically. It was just on my second monitor. Because when I do ARS, I don't do any fancy, like, screen capture thing, it's literally just capture the whole screen. Right. Now that I've been to the effort of setting up all of this VR stuff, it's not like this is actually meant to be a VRChat stream. Speaking of VC, how was your party work thingy? It wasn't really for work, it was a Vulcan meetup, which is base. And on Saturday, I went to a party that was being hosted by Cookie, who was DJing some music. Roz was there as well, which was good. Music was good. I enjoyed hanging out. I stayed there for like an hour and a half-ish. And then afterwards I went and said hi to some friends that I hadn't spoken to in a long time, which was great. Loved doing that. We had a wonderful time with them as well. And then yesterday I went to the Vulcan meetup for this Avatar base, which was also fun. I made a couple of friends there. And again, I've also seen I was already friends with, who also have a Vulcan base. Which is good, because frankly when it comes to big meetups like that, obviously it's a good opportunity to meet new people and make new friends. But definitely for me, if I'm at a big meetup, I will instinctively latch on to be like, oh, I know who this person is, I'm gonna go be with them. So I did do that a lot, but it was nice. Yeah, got to meet a few friends. See some spaghetti. Got to see Simmer. Sweetie. Simmer actually took a really nice photo, which I might show you guys. But anyway. I will say, one thing I was kind of keeping an eye out for, which I didn't see, is because I know one person has bought Renamon textures. I did keep an eye out to see if I saw them. But whoever they were, they did not go. There was no Renamon at the meetup. Yeah, that was something I was like, if I see someone wearing my textures and my gloves, I'm gonna go say hello and say thank you. But no. Whoever they are, they did not want to go. Right, avatars. Other. Need to open the menu over here because chat is coming. Right, so first thing I need to test was this seems fine. Behavior. So when I logged in on Friday to test this, body doubling. When I logged in on Friday to test this, I also realised that the Kobble must have. I've got my arms out straight, but these are still bent slightly. So, Kobble's got very long arms. When I tested this on Friday, this sort of bit here, not this kind of bit here, when I brought the arms in, clipped off, which seems to have been fixed. Because obviously, this movement can't really replicate in Unity that easily. So that's done. And hands. Problematic hands. Always problematic hands. Seem okay. See what I mean? Is like your hand doesn't do this IRL, but because of how VR works, it's like you can do it in VR. But there's no. It's like a few bits there. I think I can be forgiving with that. I think we're okay. Meeting people on the internet, you have to be careful, but there are furries on the internet. There are furries on the internet! It's very funny because the wink, you either can't see the wink, or you're just closing your eye. I think our weight painting is good then. Also you can see our feather as a little bit of physics, but very subtle physics. haven't enabled interactions on it. I can if you want people to be able to do stuff. So it moves ever so slightly, but you can't, you know, like you can with the ears. It's hard to do with the ears because the headset partially tracks the controller's location from the front of the headset, so when you put your hands behind your head, it struggles to track it. But yeah. So, can we choose the Kobble? No! That's a pre-made asset that I don't own. The cheese is an asset that someone else has made. It's not mine. You know that, right? I don't own that. you know that, right? The cheese is an asset made by somebody else. I would do a little action with the feather and probably the chain thingy. So I can put colliders on them. So in fact, I can put the collider on. This might help me visualize it. Avatar overlay. So different colours. I need to. So different colours. So the blue are the colliders of the different things. So you can see the tail has colliders on it, and our ears have colliders on it, so that when they are touched, they react to touch. Being able to grab them is not the same. So the tail is grabbable. I believe the ears are grabbable. But for instance, the chain. Is that an angle where you guys will be able to see it? The chain is interactable. Hang on, it doesn't help that I'm sat down. The chain is interactable in that you can touch it, but it's not. Oh, it is grabbable. It's grabbable as well. So you can grab the chain. What I'm saying is that things can react to being touched, that they don't necessarily have to be grabbable. That's not the same parameter. So I can make it so that the feather can be touched. Currently, it doesn't react to the hand. You see how it's white instead of blue? It doesn't react. So I can make it so that it reacts to being touched, but you can't like grab and pull it in the same way that you can here in the tail. So my question is, which do you want? See, I've grabbed this ear and now it's stuck like this. So that's my question of, if you can want them to be touchable, but you want them to be posable. Apparently the chain actually is posable, like you can just grab it and get it stuck, which I don't think you should be able to do. I feel like you shouldn't be able to do that. I'll probably try to change that. Like, that doesn't seem right, does it? So I might turn that off. You can see how it's bumping into the leg collider, which is nice. You can see how this chain is bumping against the leg. Physics. At the end of the day, both of these settings are essentially tick boxes, which you can change yourself. Problem with the chain is obviously when you pull it out a certain way, it's like. Can't see very well because it's not coloured. Yeah, you can see it comes through. physics on it though. I feel like it looks like a chain. It'll be more visible when I think when it's gold against the grey, because obviously it's all just. Does legs look alright to you? Wait. Wait. Oh, come on. Does legs look alright? I think they are. What's happening? Oh, come on. I thought I was done. What's happening there? Oh no, it's just the shading, I think. Hang on, I need a place with better light. No, it is clipping. Son of a bitch. God damn it, I thought it was done. Feather doesn't need to be a grab thing, but I think it should react to touch and it doesn't need to be posable. Excellent. God damn it. There's a problem. Legs. Every time I think I'm done with weight painting, it's but vest is done, gloves are done. I gotta adjust the legs. That's not right. That's not right at all. Ooh. Okay. Okay. Right, I might stay logged into VRChat and just do set my status. Just, status. Okay. Right. Oop. What did I hit that I changed avatar? That was weird. I did not tell myself to change, but whatever. I will need to change afterwards. Okay. Okay. Alright, let's just leave that connected and turned on. Ugh. Ugh. I literally said I'm trying to be kinder about my work, but that's too big of an issue. Right, so... Hat is bones. So we want a little bit of collision. I said a little bit of collision. There we go. But no grabbing and no posing. And on the chain... it has collision, but we don't want grabbing and posing. Let's drink some water. Wish those days could Come back once more. It's weird that I didn't notice that. Did that not display here in this end? Did I just not look? Feels like quite an oversight. Feel a little bad about that. Again, it's probably because you can't fully replicate everything. Oh, it does do it. I just didn't see it. I just fully didn't see that. I think it's because I was too busy looking at this bit here. Wow. I just fully didn't see that. That's probably why. That probably has something to do with it. You know what, maybe they shouldn't be weighted to this at all. Because of where the ankle is. That's probably the problem, it shouldn't be weighted to it at all.
Always been this glam. I was a drab little crab once, and now I know I can be happy as a clown. Because I'm beautiful.
It may in fact be that simple. It was weighted to the foot when it probably shouldn't have been. Okay, I think that's it. I think it was a quick fix, thankfully. Might set up a washing machine, go AFK in it, versus an hour not in it just to test. Fair enough. Close mode. Clear rotation. Select all in clear rotation. Just too tough. I know you mean walking, but imagine you just tumbling in a washing machine full of eggs. Stream showing about the city. Oh, for God's sake. It's because, annoyingly, for Spotify to update, it has to be active. Fucking, I hate Windows sometimes. It has to be active. I can't minimize Spotify. Which is a little annoying because, frankly, I need all of the screen real estate I can get. You know, in comparison to things like Meep can be minimized and it will still detect. VC Face can be minimized and it will still detect. Spotify, however, needs to be center of attention in order to update. And opening VRChat caused it to be overridden. Spotify. Copy component. Oh, I'm going to take a screenshot of all of those settings just in case that doesn't carry over. Print screen. Copy component. Export FBX, browsers. Flame body doesn't seem to work. I imagine it wouldn't. That might be a little too much to program in. Probably because it'd be separate mods, wouldn't it? The breeding mod would be a different mod from the base one. It's a different mod, so they probably don't interact. Create empty. Somehow I ended up with caps lock on again. I don't know why. I've been using computers for the majority of my life, but I still have no spatial awareness of where my fingers are on a keyboard, so I probably never will. Yeah, obviously it's probably not going to happen. When I don't think we're ever going to update the version of Cobblemon we are using. But I think the devs of the base Cobblemon mod have said that, you know, breeding and stuff is stuff that they are going to be adding in. Obviously the community has kind of got there first, but they'll be adding in their own version of it and it'll probably work then. Armature link. Blend shape link. I need to find the chain. Chain root. There we go. Leg collider is the correct leg collider. So like the time tick faster when I had the Pokemon in my inventory than without it. I'll test that as well. Fair enough. Well, part of the whole thing of Pokemon is meant to be like, you know, you keep them with you so that they, you know, the power of friendship and love and magic. Oh, I put all of those on the wrong thing. Armature link. Blend shape link. So the trousers. It's still sunny, which is nice. I looked at the clock and I was like, oh, I'm going for a walk in a bit. Looked out and it's still sunny. It's sunny today. Hopefully the laundry finishes before I go for my walk so I can hang it out a little dry faster. Trying to take advantage of drying on the line ever since we had a garden, and I'm also aware that because the seasons are starting to change, soon we will not be able to dry things on the line. Winter, where all the energy bills go up, because we're using heating, and we're having to use the dryer to dry clothes instead. Right, I need the toggle. To toggle on the trousers and activate the blend shape. Pelvis clip and thigh. And I think that was it. Pelvis. Pelvis. Thigh. Knee. Forgot about knee. Calf I can't do. Because that is visible there. Knee. I like the laurels particularly. Okay. Off to work, oh bye. Have a good day. If this is fine, if this leg bit's fine, I'll be doing texturing. How did I end up putting Gesture Manager under there? There we go. Nice. Okay. Build and test. Dismiss, okay. Give that a minute or two to actually update on their end, and then we'll go back in VR and look at it again. Ba 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 ba. Right. Okay. Probably gonna go back to VR now. We did leave it open. Okay. Snap back. Okay, we're back. Bunch of notifications, that's fine. Where are my avatars? Okay. Oh, it's cool that even with all of this stuff on, it's estimating us at medium. That's pretty cool. I'm quite happy about that. And I think it's mostly due to all the materials. Okay, bones apparently a little bit. It's mostly due to all the materials because obviously we've got a material for each item. That's pretty neat. We're still less than like the 7k tries that would put us at That's pretty fun. That's pretty fun that even with all this stuff it's still medium. Which, you know, not to brag, but I think I'm allowed to brag a little bit. I think that's probably due in no small part to how well I optimised the Kobble to begin with. Right, I need to go somewhere that has a better light. Okay. It's funny how when you lock into flying you get that weird little ankle twist, but when you snap out of it, it stops. Not gonna lie, they look good. Not just the trousers, I mean like the feed itself. I really like how the updating is. They look nice when they bend. Yeah, they look nice. allowed to take a little bit of pride in the stuff I make. Part of me does wonder how that would look with toe physics put on, but I never bothered. I never went with the toe physics because, again, it wasn't as well optimized. Maybe I should like make a personal version of the Kobble that's like, forget about optimization. What can we put on it? Just put like all of the physics on it. There we go. That solves the leg problem. We're flipping through everything. Where even is the camera? It's slightly confusing because the camera is a little bit mirrored. Don't matter all that much, this isn't a VRChat stream. But anyway. Yeah, I've commented a couple of times before that like some of the expressions clip into the eye patch, but I think that's what would happen if you had an eye patch. And I think it helps to show, like, you can see the angry expression. There. This new headset is better, but I feel like it presses down my nose. Not in, like, a painful way, but just, like, in an uncomfortable way. Like, it presses my nostrils slightly closed. So I like continually lift it up so that I can just. Maybe I just have a big nose. There's a little bit there that I hadn't seen before. But that's moving my arms in a very weird way, to be fair. I think I'll forgive it. And now I can't even replicate it all that well. Tail bag is great. Basically no problems on the tail bag. Big something alright. Well, what's that supposed to mean, Cor? What's that supposed to mean? Big heart. Aww. Good save. The hat looks a little. I think the hat looks a little silly from the back, but that's because it was designed to be one with the horns. So the horns are like holding it up. Oh yeah, our feather fizzbone. Can be touched, yay, there we go. Can't grab it, but it can be touched. Again, the headset struggles to track the controller when it's behind the head. Also, yeah, this is flipped. This is my right hand that I'm waving on my left. That's why I can't work out where things are. It does not want to do it. It moves. And the chain also moves, but cannot be grabbed. I think that is that then. I think that is proper texture. It's currently everything's one flat colour. So yeah. Certainly some kind of layer. Right. Yeah, time to get out of VRChat, I think. I don't think I need to be back. Oop, let me wander on over to the computer again. There we go. Okay. Alright, let me turn off VR. Exit out of that. Exit VR. Ow, my eyes. Let's put that there. Blah. There we go. It's a medical condition. I'm sorry you had to hear this way. No! Blah. Right. Disconnect the headset. Oh, and actually turn it off. I still sometimes forget. My first headset was PC only. This Quest, the Quest is standalone, so after I unplug it, I actually have to manually turn it on. Definitely didn't drain my battery once by forgetting about that. There we go. Okay. Right. Save this. Why is Blue crying? I'm not crying, I had the VR headset on. I was just saying how the VR headset ever so slightly pushes on my nose, not in a painful way, but in enough to be like, when I'm using it and a little bit after I'm using it, I'm always a little bit like, just because of my nose. I'm good. How are you, Dan? How are you, darling? So, we're going to increment number 13, unlucky for some. Substance setup. Right, let's turn off the armature. And I need to dissect this, essentially. My interview's in 2 hours, I'm freaking out. You'll be okay! You'll be amazing! What? Just remember that they want you. That's why they're having an interview. They want you. I'm immediately like, I should duplicate this. quite far back. Didn't go back far enough. There we go. Put you in as a reference. I remember wondering when I was at the time looking for jobs. It's always been a case of like, put references and stuff like that, and I've always wondered, like, do people actually look at people's references? If you put down a person as a reference, do they actually ring them? Do they actually ring them? Yes, okay. I have wondered that before. I was like, do people just look at them and go, yeah, that's fine? Or do they actually ring the people? You do? Okay. Question answered. Harry was having a lot of trouble getting a job. His former boss was a Bellsprout and giving bad ones when you're not supposed to. Wow. God. That would cause real anxiety for me. Like, oh god, are they gonna say a good thing or are they gonna say a bad thing? I think I worked well. I think. Hi, Growlithe. I came from the era where rewording your WoW skill was acceptable on a resume. Oh, that's still fine, Core. You just have to learn how to do it. You can put D&D on a resume, and you should. In fact, I told Curls to do that once. I was like, put D&D on your resume. You organise weekly meetings. Go over group problem solving. It's a skill. If I knew I'd get a bad one, I would find a colleague I was cool with and ask them for theirs rather than the manager. Managers can be spiteful. Oof. Oof. I think that would be my big concern, I think. Of, like... I don't know how much I want to really publicly say on the internet, I suppose. Because it's personal. Like, basically almost every job that I've had, with the exception of one, I only left because I was leaving to go into education. of basically, hi, I got this job for the summer or for the Christmas period, and now I'm going back into education, so I have to leave. And it was like, yeah, sure. It's like, you know, they can't be mad about that. But one job I didn't, and that's the one that gives me anxiety. I feel like we left on friendly terms because we even stayed talking for a while, but then eventually we didn't, and then my stupid anxiety spicy brain has just evolved into, well, clearly they now hate you, and it's like, well, technically I have no evidence of that, but that's just how my brain is thinking. But that's just how my brain is. Of like, well, they've not spoken to you since. Clearly they hate you. And the logic is like, they've probably just stopped talking to you because you're not working with them anymore. That's a valid thing that lots of people do in their life. But my stupid brain is like, nah, clearly they hate you. Clearly they hate you now. I'm like, why is my brain like this? Okay, I think that is good enough for our little explosion. File. Export FBX, and this is lucky clothes _ substance. Don't need the armature, I just want the mesh. Export. I should probably close some of this stuff down because I'm about to do the dangerous thing, which is open Substance Painter. I love this little gecko guy that's the Substance Painter loading screen. He's so cool. New. Select. Kobolds. Lucky clothing. Clothe. Just clothe. Not clothes. Clothe. Okay. Okay. Failed to load, no meshes in scene. Did I select the wrong file? File, export, FBX, selected, mesh, FBX all. Give it a sec. No more appointments for the day, just gotta write these up. Hey, nice. By 1 o'clock as well. Lovely. Right, I just want to get this into Substance so that when I come back from lunch I can just go straight into it. There we go. Good. And we've got all of the materials at the top. Good. Excellent. Cool. This is ready for us to start colouring then. And putting, like, details and things on. So we're going to save as substance files, Kobble 2.0, Lucky, and then we're going to create a new folder and go Lucky clothes, and then Kobble 2.0 Lucky clothes substance. SPP. Cool. So that's ready for us to work on after lunch. And I am now gonna go for lunch. Of course the fucking sun's gone in. The sun was out half an hour ago. I'm still going to walk regardless. If it's not raining, I will go walk, is generally the rule. Oh god, and I forgot that my dentist wants me to fucking do something. I don't know what my dentist exactly wants me to do. Hi! Oh, I'm really sorry your timing is awful. I'm about to go have lunch. My name is Blue, by the way. I'm really sorry, but thank you for coming by. I appreciate that. It was lovely talking to you yesterday. Yeah, I'm about to go have food. I've been live for a couple of hours. I'm calling you Wolf, but that's not my name. Please call me Blue. Playing Poke Rogue right now. Nice. I hope it goes well. But yeah, I'm going for lunch. I'll call you Blue then. Thank you. It's appreciated. But yeah, I'm going for lunch. If you're still around in 2 hours, I'll be back. I'll be back in 2 hours. But yeah, I'm going to go exercise and do things. It's alright. But yeah, yeah, it was nice talking to you yesterday, so thank you very much for coming back. That's really sweet of you. I hope your Poke Rogue runs go really well. You'll have to tell me about them when I come back. Yeah. I'm not going to be here in a few hours. Well, it is what it is. I'm going to sleep in 3 hours. Dang it. Dang it. I'll have to catch you next time. But thank you for coming by. That's yeah, it's just bad timing. Bad timing in time zones. It sounds like your time zone is really, like, opposite to mine. Maybe tomorrow or next time. I am going to be streaming tomorrow, but it tends to be later in the evening, which I guess will probably be in the morning for you. It's currently 1 in the afternoon for me. So, yeah. But thank you, yes. I keep saying, it's very much appreciated that you came back and said hello. That means a lot, so thank you. I hope your runs go well. It's 8 at night, right. So yeah. Well, let me just whack over here real quick. Oh yeah. So the afternoon ones, the ones in the middle, are seem to be the ones that you turn up to. So when we were streaming on Sunday, it was in the afternoon, and now it's just before the afternoon where I paused to go for lunch. So yeah, we play in the evening tomorrow, but I'm going to be streaming all day Wednesday. If you feel like coming by and seeing it. So whatever you want to do, that's up to you. Good lunch. Bye, thank you! Right, I'm gonna go get some food and go exercise and go be a healthy person. Right, take care everybody, I will see you in a couple of hours where we'll be back to do the texturing. Right. See ya, bye! Hello! Hi. Hope everyone's day is going well. Okay, time for some texturing. I enjoy texturing. Let's have a look-see. Let's see. Materials have we got? comfortable. Ah. Let's minimize that. And that. There we go. Complete the screen at least a little bit. Right. Let's see. Got some leather materials here. Let's have a look at how they look. Great substance. Great. I've made some tea as well, which is probably too warm to drink right now. Whoa. Whoa. Bit of brownie as well. Okay, well that's way too much.
Love is like a bomb, baby, come on, get it on. Living like a lover with a radar phone. Looking like a tramp, like a video vamp. Demolition woman, can I be your man? Dazzling and dazzling, a flash a little light. Television lover, baby, go all night. Sometime, anytime, sugar me sweet. Little miss innocent, sugar me, yeah. Yeah. Come on, take a bottle, shake it up, break the bubble, break it up, pour some sugar on me, in the name of love, pour some sugar on me, come on, buy me up, pour your sugar on me, oh, I can't get enough, I'm hot, sticky sweet, from my head.
Ivy! I have to link you a very wet animal. Oh no. Dropping by rocket for a short while. Aw, thanks for coming by. It's always appreciated. Aw, I've seen them. The baby that Twitter is in love with. They'd be hippo. Very cute. Lovely to see you, V. I hope it's going well. This feels too grainy for me. I'm not a fan of it. Try this other leather one. Oh, say hi, Lisa. I can do. Oh, it's always appreciated. Thank you very much. Oh God, why does that look so meaty? Oh God. Brother, ugh. Darken it, maybe. Okay, not that dark. Oh, can't then see the meatiness. Hopefully that's a bit better. Was going well to say my Angport arm was still couldn't collect because the page station is having technical issues, but I can't wait for the Payday DLC. It comes out in about an hour. Oh, damn, nice. Pouring sugar on someone sounds rather painful, especially if it's melted. Why would you think that? Why would you think I'm gonna pour, you know, oh, melted sugar? Okay, that's a bit more like it, I think. Ooh, it looks a bit funky there, I will admit. You're not going to be looking that closely though, are you? One doesn't usually pour solids, they pour liquids. But sugar, it's like pouring sand. You don't pour liquid sand, because liquid sand is just... It's because it's grainy, you know? It's because it's grainy. I don't know. We're overthinking a very old song. Oh. Man, Aldi's brownies are really good. Aldi's brownies are very good. It almost feels like they got no business being so tasty. Create mask. Oh, that's that bit. Where's the bit I'm looking for? Create black mats. And do the whole thing. And flip that. And mask these bits. lettuce.
So you think you've got
Like that.
friends in high places with the power to put us on the run? Well, forgive us these smiles on our faces. You know what power is when we're not done, son. You're playing with the big boys now. Playing with the big boys now. That's pretty. Every spell and gesture tells you who's the best. You're playing with the big boys now. Playing with the big boys now. Playing with the big boys now. Stop this foolish mission. What's a true magician? Give an exhibition. Pick up your silly twig, boy. You're playing with
I haven't had brownies in a long time, weirdly enough, that reminds me the only way I would try lettuce is in brownies. The devil's lettuce? The closest I ever got to it, his confession, you know, his blue confession, closest I've ever gotten is someone, a friend. Hello, friend, how's it going? Different friend, different story. The closest I have gotten to the devil's lettuce is a friend got me close enough that they had made a cookie and they gave me the cookie and I was like, I don't know if I want to have this. And they're like, it's alright, just take it home and have a think. And I took it home and I had a think and I chickened out and threw it away. So that is the closest. I am a big baby. I did not have it in the end. Because they were like, man, you're so anxious all the time. Maybe you should have some of this. It might help you relax. And I was like, oh, I don't know. I'm kind of anxious about that. Hi, friend. How's it going? Good to see you. Been real busy with the game. Yeah. Come on. All these brownies are good. They're really soft. Nice with a cup of tea. And nice, ever so slightly warmed, like microwave for like 10 seconds. Makes it really gooey inside. Oh, I'm making? I'm doing some clothing for VRChat. I'm currently at the texture stage. It's pretty nice. I feel like I need to put some shading under there though. So much stronger than a man. Make it this and put on a black map. Yeah, so I can kind of like paint on some essentially ambient occlusion. I had some struggles with mental health the last month and a half. I need to find a new job, but really doing good right now. Well, I'm glad you're doing well, doing better right now. Words. Hopefully I can join delivery and get some extra pocket money. Ah. I hope that works out, bud. Just as like a little side thing. What's delivery? Wait, do you not have Deliveroo? It's like Uber Eats. Is this mirroring correctly? It is, okay. Let's go to base color. Ooh, that does not help me at all, actually. It adding ambient occlusion to my game. Nice! Gives that nice effect to it. It's one of those things that I've been learning a bit about, the ambient occlusion on avatar retextures. So it turns out without it, they can look very flat. Okay, I'm gonna move over to here. Very flat white. Our main thing in Germany is Lieferando. I probably pronounced that horrendously wrong, which is German Grubhub. Ah, see, we don't have Grubhub in the UK. We have Deliveroo. It's a glow shader which makes shading like ambient occlusion possible. You say it to black and you will go, ah, clever, clever. Always been a clever fella. Okay, let me look. Texture settings. Add. Layers. Attributes, channel mapping, channels, ambient, we're just gonna blend the shit out of that. It's kind of pronounced like Lieferando. Lieferando. Contemplating my angry man. Don't give yourself a headache from bending over. No prawning. No prawning. If I had to describe it with English words, fair enough. That's pretty good. Okay, yeah. I think I generally do okay with pronouncing things that are not in my native language. All my friends are going out to a house in town. Let's party now.
We're gonna join the crowd and
Make the DJ proud.
let's turn it out.
We enter the house, there's a vibe in the air. Lots of fun talking laughter, people smiling everywhere. It's been a long week and I need to unwind. This party has alcohol of every kind. There's people in the pool, beers on ice. The music is grooving and they're dimming the lights. Everybody starts dancing and I roll up my sleeves.
I want to leave. Dance till you stop. Do you want to go home? This party is great, but not nearly as great as being alone. Just want to have fun. So many beautiful people. Not want to talk to a single one.
I forgot to mention I hate parties every time I give them a try. Into Interacting with a stranger makes me wanna run and hide.
And also die.
I had 2 sips of beer and a couple of snacks. Stood
It's
against
the wall and I had a panic attack.
A guy comes up and he wants me to vape. This is my hell and I cannot escape. He talks about girls and his trip to France. It feels
I hate my muffin. If there's something stuck in between my retainers, it sets me off. Yeah, I remember when I had stuff in my mouth as well. It was just like, ah. This song is so relatable. It is, it is. But I don't like being at parties. And talk to a single one. Beautiful people singing. We won't stop until we see the sun.
Everybody singing, but I see one singing a different song.
Won't they stop? I really wanna go home. Making me feel like a fugly little
I
gnome.
feel the same way. Really? Yeah, I hate parties. I hate them too.
I'm not the goddamn DJ, Michelle. I told you. I got my face stuck in this big bear head, and you and your friends just started dancing around me.
Oh my god, I hate it when that happens.
It happens to me almost every day. Dude, do you want to hang out?
We could, or we could
Stand at opposite ends of this party, stare at our phones for half an hour, and then never talk to each other again. Oh my god, another chorus!
I'm freaking out.
This door doesn't open.
Oh, thank god, a cat.
Ah! What are you doing to me, Core? What are you doing to me? You're bored.
He's alright.
You're bored. Your endless battle with the autocorrect driving you crazy. Oh hell yes, a banger of a track. Okay, yeah, that's giving the illusion of a little bit of depth, so that it does look a bit more like a flap actually going over it. want to do some, like, stitching. How does this look? Doesn't look like anything at the moment. Hmm. I don't know which setting to mess with. I want follow path. Where's the freaking spacing? Spacing. Not that big. Okay, yeah, hard edge. More spacing. Not that much spacing. No, not that. Do 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 do. I need to change the color. Shit. Should really use more of the oddballs I have. Same, I've got a lot of weird ones. Not quite that light. That looks alright. Follow path. That's more like it. Where's the exploded out one? It looks like there's like an error there, but I think it's just like a blip on the material. Oh no, it's that. Never mind. Stitching. I think that looks pretty nice. Violet, stitches, spray paint. Meat material. I just wanna die anywhere else. If only I could die anywhere else. Memes, what now? What is it, you gremlin? The Poison Garden in Alnwick, Northumberland is found exclusively with about 100 most poisonous plants found in nature. It is, scientifically speaking, almost but not quite as toxic as Twitter. I've heard stories about that garden before, but I heard it in a more, like, historic, way. Someone telling me about how, the lady of the manor planted it. She was not content with her husband. Just not here now. I still hate that this has been hidden up here. In previous versions, this wasn't a drop-down list. All of this stuff was like icons and you could click on all of them. And I know it's only like an extra click, but it's still frustrating to me that I've got to go in here and find the thing I want rather than just tap on it. Like, because you've had to keep this here, so you've not saved any space because you still have to have this space here for the menu to go under. So like, why condense it? I liked having the options there. That's just me.
Just not here, no.
That was a noise I just heard. I think it was one of the neighborhood cats yowling at another one of the neighborhood cats. I'm head out for now. I think the battle looks good already, and no, it will look even better once done. Run across the stream. Thank you, V. Thank you. I'm probably gonna like brush some color variations on it, but already I'm kind of like fairly happy with it. So we've got this like bit of shading here. Probably gonna put a bit on the underside. Ooh. 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 Tell me what you're chasing, because tonight I'll never give you what you want. Oh, shoot. Just instinctively did that and ended up going over all this shading here that I did. Interview over. Ah! How do you think it went? I'm sure you did amazing. Think I did good. Ooh, that's good to hear. Did they tell you when you might hear back from them? Keep on, keep on. Ooh, Jason, tell me what you're chasing, because tonight I'll never give you what you want. It spoke to me for nearly an hour. They said I should know by next Friday. Ooh, exciting! They were joking and laughing with me and mentioned that they knew my mum, because she works with Woodford branch for 21 years. That's good. That's good. That's good, honestly. It feels like one of my dad's favourite sayings throughout life is "It's not what you know, it's who you know," and that does prove to be true quite often. If you got family in the company, they're probably not going to hire you. It's funny how that actually actually even applied to education, but obviously when I was a kid I didn't know. But it was just common knowledge that, at least for me, with the schools that I had, is that I was in primary school, and when we finished our SATs in primary school, it was like, oh, you now we need to pick what secondary school you want to go to. And it was just like commonly known that if you had a sibling in a secondary school, then you would be guaranteed entry into that secondary school. That was just a commonly known and accepted fact. And it was only when I was older when I was like, damn. That's rough for either the first child or children who do not have siblings. Did your school not have that? Literally, when we had the form to fill in of, like, you know, which secondary schools are you going to apply to, it was like commonly known of like, well, you've got to put down at least 3, but it don't matter because you've got a brother in Fairfax, so you're going to go to Fairfax. And I was like, okay. It's common in Ireland. Okay. I was more confused by the fact that apparently Den didn't have that. I nearly went to the junior school literally outside my house, but because a woman was rude to my mum, I had to walk a mile to school every day and back. Wow. So even when we're kids at school, it's not what you know, it's who you know. And that just remains the same throughout the entirety of life, basically. Like, obviously as a kid, you don't realise it. It's only looking back that I'm like, even when you're little, it's not what you know, it's who you know. Why is this part so warped when the other part isn't? I don't understand that. I trust nobody and nobody trusts me. I'll be the actress starring in your bad dreams. I don't trust nobody and nobody trusts me. I'll be the actress starring in your bad dreams. I don't trust nobody and nobody trusts me. I'll be the actress starring in your bad dreams. I don't trust nobody and nobody trusts me. I'll be the actress starring in your bad dreams. If you lost anything, you just might find who you're supposed to be. It's same here in private schools. If you've got a family in common, the school gives you a slot. See, I went to public school. That's not a private school thing. I went to public school. Makes it easy for parents picking them up, I guess. Yeah, like, logistically it makes sense. When you sort of list it out like that of like, oh, it makes sense of like, you know, the parents can, you know, pick both kids up at the same time. You know, like the kids have someone that they know. You know, it's just, it's useful. It is useful. Is an art that's hard to teach. A mob jumps to their feet. Gonna go far. That's not how it's spelled, whatever. Not having any siblings, that would seem weird to me at first, but yeah, that totally makes sense, yeah. I know how public works in that manner, as I didn't have siblings near enough of my age group, but I've heard that's how it works in private and Catholic schools. I wouldn't know how it works here. I feel like in this country, you know, this is me just stating my opinion, based not on no fact that I know whatsoever. But if you are able to afford to go to private school, it doesn't matter if you have a sibling there or not, because you can afford to go to private school. You know what I'm saying? I definitely spaced this way too far apart. The amount of scrolling I have to do to get to each part. Wow, I positioned that perfectly where it wouldn't be seen. Whatever. I met this person at the weekend. They were really nice, they were very funny, and they said something exceedingly cursed that no one else heard, so we shared a moment where I just stared at them and they winked at me. We then proceeded to laugh for like 5 minutes, and everyone was like, what, and we were like, nope, you had to hear it, you had to be there. to late night, sitting alone.
Conversations with a stranger I barely know. Swearing this will be the last, but it probably won't. I got nothing left to lose or use or do. My bad habits lead to white. I stare into space, and I know I'll lose control of the things that I say. I was looking for a way, now I can't escape. Nothing happens after two. It's true, it's true. My bad habits lead to every pure intention ends when the good times start. Falling over everything to reach the first time spark.
Started under neon lights and then it all goes down. I only know how to go so
Bad habits lead to late night and alone. Conversations with a stranger I barely know. Swearing this will be the last, but
Why can I only set this as the like the highest like value?
lead to white. I stare into space, and I know I'll lose control of the things that I say. I was looking for a way, now I can't escape. Nothing happens after two.
So there's like a spot somewhere there. Why is there a spot just there? Why can I not make you lighter? Why can I only make you darker?
We took the long way round. To the
Gonna focus on getting off at the right bus stop. Love you all. Bye, Dan. I'm sure I'll catch you later.
conversations with a stranger I barely know. Swearing this will be the last, but it probably won't. I got nothing left to lose or use or do. My bad habits lead to white. I stare into space, and I know I'll lose control of the things that I say. I was looking
Oh god, there's a bug stuck in my lampshade.
nothing happens after two. It's true.
It's true, my bad habits lead to you.
My bad habits lead to you. My bad habits lead to you. My bad habits lead to you. My bad habits lead to you.
Really irritating me. Bloody bugs. Where's the fly swatter? Get out of there. Bloody bugs flying into the windows and then not flying out. Always the way. Come on, shoot. Get out the window. Get out the window or get spotted. It got out the window. Bloody bugs. Yeah. Yeah. Ugh. Ooh. Never come down. Had a friend stop by. No, they're not friends. Hate bugs. does that look combined together?
Love, I get so lost sometimes.
Jesus, I definitely spaced this too far apart. Where the hell am I? Yeah.
And this emptiness fills my heart when I want to run away.
I drive off in my car.
But whichever way I go, I come back to the place you are.
I think that's pretty nice.
All my instincts, they return, and the grand facade so soon will burn. Without a noise, without my pride, I reach out from the inside.
Oh,
In your eyes, the light, the heat. In your eyes, I am complete. In your eyes, I see the doorways of 1,000 churches. In your eyes, the resolution of all the fruit.
I don't know why the ambient isn't working the way I want.
Oh, I see the light and the heat. Oh, I wanna be.
The base ambient is set to like grey, so why can I not set this ambient to white? When it's set to white here, I can make it darker. Why can't I make it lighter? Why will it only go as light as the base? That's not how layers work.
Love, I don't like to see so much pain, so much wasted, and this moment keeps slipping away. I get so tired of working so hard for our survival. I look to my
Yeah, it literally doesn't want to do it.
with you
It won't go lighter.
to keep me awake and alive.
Weird. Weird. That's weird that it works like that.
My instincts, they return, and the grand
I guess our base is white then. We just have the shading.
without a noise, without my pride, I reach out from the inside. In your eyes, the light, the heat. In your eyes, I am complete. In your eyes, I see the doorways to 1,000 churches. In your eyes, the
Resolution.
of all my fruitless searches. Oh, I see the light and the heat. Oh, I wanna be that complete. I wanna touch the light, the heat I see in your eyes.
Reflecting all I've done and said,
I want to
stand and stir again. Oh, it's stretched like that because it is literally just one volley. That's just how it's. That's just how it is. Is what it is.
whatever comes and goes. I will hear your silent cry. I will touch this tender wall till I know I'm
Home again. That's pretty nice. It only took us an hour and a half to do the one item. Also, I'm just seeing this splotch of red here for this feather. That's not perfectly symmetrical. I tried to get it on the symmetry line, but it isn't. That's also what it is. Okay, let's put some base colours in for the other ones. We won't go too in detail just because we won't get them all done today. But let's at least get them. Well, get these colours. What would this even look like? Silly is what it would look like. Linen? I don't know what kind of fabric base to go for. That'd probably do, to be fair. Decrease the size of the grain a little bit. And then for colour, it's dark blue. And that's already done half the work for us on that one. There's no material variance on it, though I am probably going to put in a fabric seam. Trousers. And again, I want ambient occlusion. It'd be nice if I could make it that ambient was on by default. I bet I probably can, but I've no idea how to go about it. I'm gonna go for linen for the trousers. Funnily enough, they're not far off that colour anyway. Though we do have... let's just duplicate this layer and put a mask on it. So we do have the band being a slightly different colour. But the rolled up bits at the bottom we do not have as a different colour. Wraps, right, wraps are going to be interesting. They're technically fabric as well. None of these really fit what I want, though. No, none of these really fit the vibe I'm after. I might have to maybe toy with some of the settings on some of them. I think maybe felt is probably my best bet. Just for the start. The gloves are the ones that are going to have the most work because I'm literally drawing on the material in a sense. There we go. That kind of vibe, I think. And the base colour is kind of cream. And then I'll be doing a lot of work on that. That will require a lot of work. Like the bag, we ended up putting a lot of detail on the bag, but I suppose that's because the bag has a lot of parts, and then all those parts had like shading put on them. I completely forgot about the trousers metal bits. Put a mask on this. That way we haven't got the pattern of the material conflicting with other patterns. Yeah? Because they'll overlap over each other otherwise. This is definitely awkward. I don't really know what to... I'm probably not going to put a material on that, maybe? Because it's meant to be just kind of like a tassel. So, I don't know. I suppose I could pick a material and then mess with it later. To be fair, that actually isn't awful. Shock of bright blue. Nice. This is looking good. This is looking good. Where's the leather gone again? I'm going to join him enjoying lobbing explosive freedom seeds at monsters. Oh, you're enjoying heavy, are you? Do you think you might try it as your ult for wild, maybe? Material's a bit more stretched on this one. It doesn't look as nice. It's a little annoying. The UVs on this was such a problem. I don't know what I'm to say, I'll say it anyway. Today's another find you. In a day or two. Oh, it likes to lag to high heaven. Also, I didn't realise how twisted around I am. Damn. I didn't actually colour pick from the reference for the tail bag, but the tail bag is like so nice the way it is. Tail bag's almost like orange brown in this. Not awful, but I gotta adjust the other colours accordingly. Oh, I actually made the bands a different colour to the bag bit in the original reference. I'll have to faff around in World with Heavy Bow and see if it's for me. Stand to use the controller or mouse and keyboard? I don't know, actually. You'll have to ask him. You'll have to ask him. I actually don't know. Ugh. There we go. Every time we mess with these settings, everything freezes ever so slightly. Blech. Wow, looking good. Back in a bit, if not, see you later. Fair enough. Fair enough. Hope it goes well. Let's have a look at maybe putting some of these in then. The sun's on this side of the building now, so it's actually glaring off my screen a little bit. is. Running double. Right. Left. The herringbone stitch is what I'm going to go for. Is that lined up correctly? I'm not sure it is. Spacing? That is too intense, I feel. Hi-ho! Back home at last. Hey, nice. It's nice to be back home. I don't think this is spaced enough. That's way too much. That's a bit more like it, I think. Yep, it's going to be on that line, so we're going to see if we can follow this line. Like that. Okay, I was like, didn't that mirror it? I just couldn't see. Got a little bit of screen glare going from the sun at the moment. I have to shut the blinds. Ugh. Work in the dark like a hermit. What if we did some shading? Jesus, way too dark. Mask. Turn off all of this. See, looking at it far away, that doesn't look blended enough. Probably should have included PK in this file so that I can actually like see how it compares against the model itself. As everything freezes because we messed with the setting. It's probably okay though, I think. But oh, it's 5:05, so it's time for us to call it. Nice. I'm really hoping that I could potentially get this done this week. Now that I've said it out loud, obviously I've jinxed it, but that is the hope. I think the bag is pretty done. Bag looks great. Vest maybe is also done. Oh no, wait. Buttons. Yeah, good thing I look at the reference. Yeah, buttons were going to be textured, not modeled. So no, the vest isn't done yet. I gotta do more stuff on the vest. You know what else I've realised? I didn't include the scarf in this. I haven't included the scarf in this file. Good one, me. I'll have to sort that out on Wednesday, because we're done for today. Ugh. Right. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. I'm gonna go see how my lovely's doing. And, yeah. That's probably us today. Let me check something. No, I can't be asked. Nah, no raid. Can't be asked again. Just I feel like I've been raiding like the same people a lot, and I don't want to like bug people. I feel like I'm raiding them into them too much. So yeah, I'm just gonna leave it. Enjoy your evening, everybody. We'll see you tomorrow for some Halo, which is always good fun. I actually really enjoyed it last week, so we'll see how it goes. Apparently, it's a pseudo stealth mission, so I can't wait to completely balls that up. But you'll have to tune in to find out. So enjoy the rest of your day, whatever it is you get up to, and I'll see you then. Bye, Core. Bye, everyone. Bye, anyone who's lurking. Bye!